fantastic, magical, wonderful Monday. I am, for the most part, I have a day off, which never freaking happens. I actually have 2 days off in a row, which really never happens. My boss has to go out of town Wednesday, Thursday, so I have to run the store, so she gave me today and tomorrow off, thank God. Because I got my new glasses today. Yay, my new glasses! Thank God. I didn't realize how bad I was seeing things until I put these on my face. And now everything is like super magnified. It's taking some getting used to, but I've got it. It's just been one of those crazy days off that I'm just now sitting down to get this video. So it's probably going to be up a little bit late, but I'm going to film it and edit it and get it uploaded and get it started right away. Because I am not failing again. Like, it needs to be done on Monday. It's just been one of those crazy days. I had to go get my new glasses, and then I had to take some stuff to like a resale store, and then it started raining, and it just kind of threw me all off. And now, like, the guys that mow my yard are like mowing in the rain, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. So we might contend with that in the video too, just a heads up. I'm just kind of everywhere today. I think that just being productive has its ups and downs, and I was productive this morning, and now it's made me late, and now I'm dealing with like a massive headache from these new freaking glasses, but I need the new glasses because I need to see, and I'm just yeah. But anyway, we're not here to talk about new glasses or headaches or the fact that people are mowing my yard in the rain. We are here for GA Recap Monday, where I recap the newest episode of Ghost Adventures, Ghost Adventures Aftershocks, or in this case, Zach's new show, Deadly Possessions. Now, this week on Deadly Possessions, I always get tweets like the week before, like the Saturday or whatever, like the Wednesday or Thursday before it airs on Saturday about, you know, like what's going to be about or whatever. And to be honest, I was a little leery about watching this video. Just because I've heard of stories about Peggy the doll, and it scared the living crap out of me. I was really, really freaked out, to be honest, that they had a disclaimer on the show. I mean, I know why they had a disclaimer on the show, because of the whole, like, if you view her, look at her, you can have paranormal activity kind of things. Scared me to death, to be honest. I was really leery about watching it, but I'm into all things paranormal. I had to face my fear. I did watch the show, and I did look at her. Now, my heart raced and shit, but that was because I was nervous. Like, that's just, I was nervous about watching something like that. You never know. You never know how it's going to affect you. Especially me being an empath. I'm open to the spiritual realm. I'm open to that kind of thing. So it's like, what am I subjecting myself to? Like, I took the plunge. Thankfully, I'm okay. As of right now, anyway. Nothing bad has happened. Like, I haven't had any nightmares. I haven't had any bad dreams. I haven't had any paranormal experiences. So fingers crossed, everything is good. But to say that I was not scared watching it would be a lie, because it was pretty unnerving. And just seeing what the effects it had on Zach, and it had on Katrine, the victim that had like a heart attack because of looking at her. You know, you think of things like the flies infesting around Zach, and Zach going into his rage and kind of being all worked up and having an effect on him. It just shows you how insanely powerful objects can be. And I don't think the doll is bad. I don't think it's the doll. Even though I would really like to blame the doll, because I freaking hate dolls. But it's not the doll that's bad. It's whatever is inside the doll. And it is evil, or has unfinished business, or all of the above. I don't know what it is, but it is not good. I mean, it unnerved me. To say that it didn't, would, like I said, would be a lie. And it was just one of those situations that it shows you when they have to put a disclaimer on a show, because by looking at the object, you're taking a chance of something happening to you. That's real, and that's scary, and that's creepy, and it scared me. And it was, you know, some people are like, oh, you're overreacting, blah 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 blah. No, I'm not. I think that it's a very real thing, and I think that it happens, and it's unnerving. It's just absolutely unnerving. And just to see the effect that it had on everybody involved was unnerving. The cameras going out, the flies, Zach's rage, the girl having, you know, these panic attacks and things like that, and just, you know, freaking out because this doll was even like in the same room with her, which I don't blame her. Like she said, she's a mom. She has 2 kids. She has to be there for him. I understand. I'm all my kids have. So it's like, if something happens to me, you know, it's scary to think, oh, what would happen to my kids? And so it's unnerving. But like I said, luckily enough for me, everything is fine. Everything's good. It was scary, and I wasn't really sure about watching it, but I knew that I had to, and I knew that I would regret it if I fast forwarded. You know, it's DVR'd, so it's like, oh, I can fast forward through those parts and not even watch it. But then I'm not doing the show justice, and I'm not taking a stand for what I live for. You know, it's like I love the paranormal, and I love learning about it and experiencing it. And so in order to fully experience it, I had to take the chance. But luckily for me, nothing happened, and hopefully nothing will happen. The same can't be said for Zach. He had some, you know, issues there on the show that you seen. And moving on from Peggy the doll, you know, speaking of those issues, Zach was kind of recovering from everything that had happened. And a guy that was a friend of Zach's mom, Nancy's, brought in a skull. It was a human skull. And he made the comment that whoever was in possession of it, if they got rid of it, they didn't live past a year. And they were going to display it in the museum. I don't think they actually ever did. But 8 weeks after they filmed that, the man sadly passed away. And they don't know where the skull is. So we don't know if he got rid of it between the time they filmed and the time of his death. Or if he didn't get rid of it and something just happened and has nothing to do with the skull. But it's just kind of unnerving that he talks about how whenever someone gets rid of it or moves it or does anything with it, that they don't live very long afterwards. And here he did this, you know, he showed it and filmed it, and then 8 weeks later he passed away. Again, the power of objects, the power of the unknown is overwhelmingly creepy. Now, speaking of overwhelmingly creepy, the show ends with the thumb of John Murrell. Now, the fact that they brought in a thumb is scary in itself. Like, it's creepy. To me, that is desecration at its finest. I think that unless it's out of your control, you should be, you know, buried with everything that the good Lord gave you. However, you know, he had the thumb decapitated, and they kept the thumb. Like, it's a piece of history. Which is a jacked up piece of history, just saying. You know, John Murrell was not a good man in the sense that he did a lot of bad things. He was a thief and a liar and a manipulator, and I think that in a way he pays for those mistakes. He pays for that kind of thing, and it makes it really bad when there's history like that. It's like kind of unfinished business, and when you're bad in life, you're often bad in, you know, death. And having something so real as a thumb, you know, a body part of someone that was so mean in life, there can only be evil or ill attachments to that object. And the thumb has allowed for people to feel sick and kind of have all those nasty, drained, yucky feelings that come along with something bad and wrong. And you know, while they didn't like have any insanely bad things happen around the thumb, you know, they did have some communication with a spirit. You know, it said drowned, and then they went to Louisiana to do some investigation kind of in his old stomping grounds down by Natchez, where they did the King's Tavern investigation for Ghost Adventures. And they had an eyewitness account of this guy and his friend witnessing these 3 men at the river pulling a body out of the river, and they didn't know they were there. The fog rolled in, the bodies were gone. What the hell? Oh my God, it's a ghost. So with the eyewitness account and the evidence that they got back at the museum that said swim and drown, they can only assume that something involving water happened, and it was not good. So, I mean, it's just like, and then, you know, Zach just picks up the damn thumb. Like, ooh, I'm just gonna pick it. I could never pick up the thumb. No. Ew, no. It's creepy. I mean, just picking up a thumb, like a dead person's thumb, like, no thank you. I'll do a lot. I mean, I watched the damn show with the freaking doll that could have killed me through the TV screen. But I will not pick up a thumb. A dead thumb. It's where I draw the line. It was just, like, it just looked gross. Like, even, I mean, it was just weird. Like, it just looked weird. It scared me. This whole episode gave me the freaking creeps, okay? Like, there's not too many things I'm scared of. Like, this episode scared the crap out of me from start to finish. Like, the whole thing scared the living daylights out of me. I loved it. Doesn't mean I didn't love it. Doesn't mean I wouldn't, whatever. But I was creeped out. I don't like dolls. And apparently I don't like thumbs. Just saying. But as always, I freaking loved the show. I'm obsessed with the show. Like, I love how it's Ghost Adventures meets Aftershocks meets its own little thing. I just absolutely loved it, even though it scared the living daylights out of me. But that is all I have for GA Recap Monday. I will be back on Friday for GA Flashback Friday, where I recap a past episode of Ghost Adventures. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, have a great, amazing, wonderful rest of your week. I am going to go eat ice cream and, I don't know, watch something on TV or Netflix and try to get used to these new glasses, because, the struggle is real right now. That is all I can say. The struggle is real. But I will see you guys on Friday. Much love and happiness. Bye!